Alrighty, this is just a quick and easy guide of just how to use some of the basics of Discord. You can see I've got Discord down here in my taskbar, so I'm just going to go ahead and open that up. And this is my general Discord. You can just see my friends list and everything here. First thing to check is make sure that you know about is right in the bottom left hand corner. You've got your ID name, is the name that people will see, and a little ID number. You will need to give that to people so that they can send you friend requests, which is of course how you add a friend, and you just type that in. For example, like for me, I'm just 2420. You would just send that friend request to somebody if somebody gives that to you, or you would of course just let them know about that. You can send them a message in Skype or WoW or however you want to meet up with people. The second most important thing to pay attention to is on this left side are access to all of your servers, and these are the chat and voice servers. If you don't have any, you can create them yourself, or you can wait for somebody to, of course, send you a link to their server. I'll show you how to do that in just a minute. But if you already have your server, of course, you just click on the server you want to go to, and then click General, and you're in. And that is all you have to do to be able to get into a server. You just click on the server you want, click on the General chat, and you're in. That is all you've got to do, and you can jump servers just as easy as that. Now, of course, you can see around my name right there, you see this little green bar. That means it's picking up my microphone because right now I have the voice activated input options selected, which you can see if you go to voice and video in the user settings. I have voice activity activated, so it's just automatically picking up my voice. That's usually a good thing if there's only a couple people in and you're just chatting just like a phone conversation. Push to talk is something you might want to swap to if there's a whole lot of people, or and you don't want it to, or if you have like a lot of background noise, like say you've got a TV on in the background, you can always turn on the push to talk. That way it's not always picking it up. You select your shortcut. This is the button you have to hold down in order to actually talk. Right now I've got it just set to my control, but you can change it to anything you want by clicking on the edit keybind. And of course, make sure your input devices, they're usually going to be set for your default, but if the correct thing isn't coming, if the sound isn't coming out of the output device correctly, or if your microphone isn't being picked up, then you might want to do a direct selection of whatever speakers you want to actually have them use. There are a lot of other options, but you really won't be having to be messing around with too many of those. You just get to those options in the user settings right down here, right next to the deafen, which of course just mutes all the sound coming from Discord, or the mute, which mutes your microphone. And whenever you're ready to leave a call, you just click disconnect, and you are now out of the call. Now, in general, that's all you really need to know about using Discord. Of course, you can create your own server by just creating or joining over here. You just, again, click this little plus button to create a server, and you just, of course, enter the name, if whatever name you want, and you click create, and there it is. And you've got it, la la la, or whatever. I'm just going to, of course, delete this. Now, once you are in a voice server, if you want to actually send an invite to people, you just would click up here on the options and click invite. This gives you a link, and other people need access to this link in order to join your server. A nice little button just to automatically copy. And then, of course, now that you have it copied, it is now in your paste options, and I can just spam paste. And you can just send that as in a private message or anything. You could send it, you don't even have to send it in the actual Discord thing. You could send it through a Skype message. You could write it down and hand them to them on a piece of paper, and they could enter it and just themselves and click on it. All they have to need is, of course, access to that server, and they will be able to join it. And likewise, of course, if you want to join somebody else's server, you just need them to send that link to you, and you just click on it, and you will automatically join that server. And then, of course, once you have access to that server, you will therefore have access to it on this left side of your screen right here. Every server has, of course, its basic chat function right here where people can talk and people can chat, post links and do anything else, as well as, of course, just clicking and joining the actual voice chat, as you can see I did right there. You can, of course, also clicking up here where your friend list is. This gives you a list of all of your friends, and you can, of course, then be able to send direct messages individually to your friends, which is probably the easiest method of sending Discord links to get people to join servers once you, of course, have invited them as your friends. And that's pretty much all there really is to Discord. There's a bunch of other stuff you can fiddle with, but I'll be honest, I don't use anything else very often, so I don't think your average person would really need anything more themselves. So I hope this clarifies if maybe a few things of just how to use this program. It's very simple to use once you get used to it. And I hope this video helped you out.